as you guys head to the chapel, you turn around, you see him. He's just got the like, no one's home. Okay, what other? Who else? While we're doing that, who else? What else did you guys get for perceptions?
17.
17. Okay. Zach, what'd you get, or did you roll? Guessing he didn't roll. Okay.
Who's in the Windy City?
That would probably be Brexit with his 17. So
that was not me.
you guys also see what Bilotti saw, but you also there's also a chest in this room before you leave. It's kind of hidden in the wall, and you kind of look at it, and it's kind of sealed behind the wall. And especially in construction, Mini, with the stonework and stuff, it feels like that there's something there. And it's about like what the size of the chest would be.
So I should put off going to the chapel then.
Well, I mean, if you want to go, you can. They can look at the chest. So.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know how much I trust them to do that with cash in the room.
Okay.
Is there any button, any way of opening this? Anything?
You don't see one.
All right. Plode. Smash.
But what? You've got a head.
No, he's missing an arm and other various pieces.
No,
Wait,
roll
hold
attack
on.
road for Plode.
Hold on.
Road and attack road for attack for Plode there.
Shit. I was gonna say, doesn't Mini have like 6 in investigation?
Yeah, but I already investigated, I thought.
No, perception.
No, that was
different.
perception.
Oh, gotcha.
But you said Plode attack, so Plode attacks.
Plode
Roll
attacks.
attack for Plode.
Alright, he rolls a... Hang on, I'm trying to find it. Can you hear the fan in my mic, by the way?
Yes, it's you, Mini.
Yes.
Damn it. Okay.
And here we
You're
were
the one in the
Brexit.
Windy City. Yeah.
Sorry,
Fuckers.
Brexit. Usually it's you.
When it's Windy City for me, it's because I'm fucking breathing.
Oh, can you stop?
God, leave some air
Die
for the rest
quiet.
of us,
I'll
Jesus.
give it a go.
1d8. That's what it is, okay.
You had to roll D20 first to see if it
Oh.
hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
it's
gotta roll.
it's an
Sorry,
inanimate
still no.
object, so it's not exactly gonna dodge.
Well,
I
that's a
got
5.
Oh no.
Plus proficiency for punch.
Plode misses and smashes a different part of the wall.
Oh, a trap goes off.
Oh!
I should have went to the fucking chapel.
As you see Plode try and punch the area there, it presses in like the whole thing's a button, if that makes sense. And then all of a sudden you see the stone open, like the stones on one of the sides open, and you see a bunch of darts going across. And everybody make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh God.
D20?
Oh, you motherfucker.
That's
D20.
fucking D20.
Oh, good thing I got back to the table when I did.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw, boys.
Watch me die here. 2.
Oh,
Natural 19 plus 2.
Okay.
14 plus 1, 15.
5 all in all.
Oh, bricks.
So
15.
Is that plus anything, or is that your natural roll? Is that, or is
15
that total?
is 15 is plus my 2.
Okay. Everybody but Lottie fails.
Wow,
Yeah.
fucking really?
So
Glad I didn't go to the
everybody
chapel.
will take hang on, let me grab my die. We're not rolling on the board anymore, kids. We're using real dice today.
Uh-oh.
God damn it.
Listen to the sound of your doom, gentlemen.
Listen to the sound of the doom
I
through the
can hear
mic.
It
Yep.
hurts.
Wait, this is a perfect opportunity for everyone to look at Brexit's profile picture on TeamSpeak again.
Everybody takes 5 points of 5 points damage from an arrow. So everybody that fails, you all get impacted by an arrow, and you take 5 points of damage.
Was I that far into the room?
Yes.
Damn it.
You roll the fucking 2.
Yeah,
for
but
Brexit.
like I sort of
Yeah.
apparently froze upon entering the fucking room again.
For me rolling a 19 and you rolling a 2, you took my arrow.
So, yeah. So everybody takes 5 points of damage.
Okay.
I rolled the 2, I think.
Oh, you rolled a 2.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you rolled 2 as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
me,
did
me
too?
and Canthea both rolled 2. Yeah.
And you start feeling the room starting to move. It's doing the whole time to collapse in on itself trope of a trapped room.
Time to leave.
Are they like knocked down? Anything?
No,
They
they're fine. They just
alright.
take damage.
Everyone out. Everyone get the fuck out.
Bail! Fucking bail!
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably try and lend Briggs a hand since he's the least good shape of all of us.
Toss him on Plode.
Plode's in Plode's in worse shape than he is.
He is, but he's still moving.
So,
He can move at 40 speed.
alrighty. So, you guys do make it out, and you see the door trying to, like, the walls just close in on the door that you guys walk through, and it's now sealed.
Well, that went well.
For a
What the
certain
hell happened?
definition of well.
You're not allowed to punch things anymore, Plode.
Damn it.
Wait,
I'm
what?
just gonna
I mean, I'm just
pull the
gonna
fucking.
throw this out there. We probably should have had the thief look into it.
Yeah. Minnie said punch, so he punched.
Hmm.
So.
I'm just gonna pull the fucking dart from my side and throw it at him.
Minnie, I need
throw it
another
at Minnie or
dexterity.
Plode?
I need
Shit.
another dexterity.
Not
check
like
for you,
actually
Minnie.
trying to get it to fly coherently, but just throw
Like
it at him
like
like a
he
baseball.
like he
You're lawn
flicks
darting
it
it,
on its
Minnie. I still
side.
need you to roll a dex save, please.
Okay,
You
roll
can't just
D20.
say these things out loud.
See, Belotti's learned the lesson already.
18.
I learned
Okay.
that fast.
So you watch as Jam just like lawn darts, like he's playing using you as a dartboard. He throws the dart that he pulls out of him, and you watch it lawn dart like right in front of your foot, just kind of falling onto the ground.
Yes,
So-
well, that was deserved.
So Darius is gonna pull the dart out of him as well, where it's gone probably through like the gap in the plate,
Yeah.
and go, why the fuck was I hit by this? What happened?
The
Well,
dwarf.
As he was
Well, you
spaced the fuck
see-
out.
We arrived here on an airship.
Not that far back, damn it.
I don't know. You looked pretty spaced out there for a minute.
The dwarf will shift.
We walk back into the room, and then next thing, pain. Why?
The dwarf will shift behind Plode and just kind of, break line of
Vibe.
sight from Darius.
His fault. The dwarf's just pointing at the.
Right. We should probably just nip this argument in the bud and split up and look for what we can. Oh wait, never mind. You don't split the party.
Well, in this situation, I think seeing as we're secure, we probably could get away with splitting
You
the
can
party.
split the party.
Okay. I was gonna say, really? How do you know we're secure?
That's a good question.
Can I have
That's actually a
Plode?
good question. I'm going on the assumption that there was no reinforcements charging us.
Hey, Cash, I need you
That
to roll a
looks somewhat
perception check,
secure.
please, for me.
Oh fuck.
With advantage.
I pat my wallet or my my belt purse just in case.
What'd you get, Zach? Yeah.
So that would be a 13.
13. Alright.
13. Gone very quiet.
Because I'm typing him something.
Ah.
There you go, Cash. You rolled a natural one, by the way. That's what I rolled on that check. So
What do you mean he?
he, me,
Uh,
me rolled.
In that case, I'm drawing my rapier.
So you guys look, and as you guys are walking through out in the courtyard, you just see Zach's character pull his rapier out.
I'm going for my sword.
And I am trying to see if I can see where they're at.
So there's two of them, and they're on the. So you guys are out here in this courtyard. And I need I'm gonna copy yours really quick. Hang on, Zach. Use them, but I'll change the name. So
And the color.
Yeah, and
yeah, I got it. Alright, so there's one here and one here, and they're kind of boxing you guys in like that. Zach. And they're kind of standing on the wall, and they're crouched on top of the corners of the walls, and they're just kind of staring at you and your group.
Asesinos.
yeah,
They
in that
don't-
case, I'm gonna quickly switch for my bow, knock an arrow, but I'm not gonna drive it or
Okay.
draw it.
Okay.
I'll
And
swap for my
I'm
revolver.
watching the far one.
There.
I'm
Okay.
Watching
guessing they've
this
been
guy.
pointed out to us, right?
All you'd have to do is follow
guessing-
my line of sight.
Yeah, you guys
And
look.
the fact
and
that I've gone because I haven't
Yeah, but
said
we're
anything,
always
but
following that
I'm
one.
not happy.
Is that one there?
And
not
I've
that this
also
one.
looked at this one.
Oh, you've also looked
But
at
I'm
that. Okay,
kinda-
so
My gaze is switching, trying to watch both of them as best as I can.
if that's the case, Darius is going to whip out the Blunder Spear.
Again, you hear
and,
that phrase. You hear the phrase. Brexit as you pull
Brilliant.
it out and grab it.
Darius is going to try and shake that off and not space the fuck out again. And what was it? Already in its halberd mode?
Yeah.
Already in its halberd mode. What's the ground like around? Is it like gravel?
So stone,
Or-
or kind of stone gravel.
Like-
There's like a
so
a path out the gate, and then it's mainly dirt around the path, so it's kind of a mixture.
Well, if
So-
Darius can reach for some of the stony, gravelly bit,
Are you
just
gonna load it?
fucking rock.
You gonna load your
Yeah,
Blunder
rock that
Spear?
into.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They still stand. They don't do anything. They're just kind of waiting and watching as you guys stand there.
Can I call them and demand that they state their intentions?
I mean, can if you want.
You there! State your intentions!
Fire! We are the
Fire.
ninjas who say nee.
They kind of they one of them looks at you for about a half second, and then both of them look back at Tazar again, like they are not taking their eyes off of him.
Can we tell what race they are?
Specifically,
Perception check.
Oh!
Can't hear.
everybody give it a go, can we? Or just
Yeah,
can't
yeah, go for it if you guys want to.
Okay.
Yeah, let's give it a go. Why not?
Oh, Jesus.
23.
Holy shit. 12 for me.
Bloody hell! Why am I rolling twos?
So They appear humanoid, very similar height to Tazar, but you
14.
guys cannot tell specifically their identities.
Their
They're
hoods
wearing
are up, I assume.
masks. And they're wearing hoods up, and they have a very similar garb to what Tazar is wearing. But yeah, you can't tell who they are. They're wearing, basically wearing face masks.
Hmm.
So
So
but
not
they're-
dwarfs, probably not dragon. All dragons.
it's a humanoid face. It's not a dragonborn, so it's more
So human or
human.
elf.
Human or elf, yeah, would probably be your deduction.
Dwarf has the his weapon loaded and ready and in his hands, but not pointing at anything.
Mm-hmm.
And Plode's kind of just looking at the guy to the right.
Okay.
I start moving while keeping my eyes on both of them.
And then you hear one of them speak up. Remember Tazar Olen, or Olen? Is that how you say the last name? Olen.
Ololan, yeah.
Olen. You are hereby under arrest and ordered to return back to the village. Do not comply, you will be executed. This is your one chance to come in peace. From this point on, you will be hunted if we fail here.
Alright, I'm sending an arrow at this guy.
Oh, okay.
Choice made.
Which one?
The one that was
One.
talking.
That one.
The one by Darius. Okay.
And
Yeah.
you know,
Right, you get an attack roll because I'm gonna give you the surprise round, so you get an attack roll, and since they're within close contact, you'll get sneak attack if you hit. So.
And can I
Hang on.
fire at the other one once I see him?
We'll have to roll initiative here. So.
that is 15.
He's initiating, so he gets this right.
17. That's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
So he gets uh 6
Okay.
piercing plus plus another 7 sneak damage.
So 6, so 13.
Yeah, it should be
13,
13
yeah.
total.
So how do you want to kill him?
Thinking it just goes for a lucky shot in the throat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna take my movement and I'm gonna try and disappear into the building.
Okay, so I need to roll
So
a
the other
stealth
one
check.
can't get at me as easily.
What's your guys'
Fucking-
passives, everybody? Just for
What's our what?
your passive perception.
14.
How do we do that one again?
13 for me.
It'll just say on your sheet.
It's on
It's
your
your-
Roll20 sheet,
Yeah.
yeah.
The passive
Essentially,
wisdom.
it's 10 plus your perception modifier.
So minis is 15. Holy shit.
19 on the stealth
Yeah,
check.
mine will
Lord.
be fit.
So Mini, I'm gonna
Mine'll
give you
be
this
15.
action. You see the one that he shoots at. Like everybody kind of turns their focus to, like as Tazar loses the arrow towards the cloaked figure. Everybody except you're very paying close attention to the guy out of your peripheral. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to do an action. You see him; he's trying to run. You see him as soon as he sees the arrow go through him. He starts to try to bail off the wall.
Oh, the other guy.
This
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
All right. The
So.
Duskhound's gonna take the cavalier shot at him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
By the way, Waller was a 19 on stealth, so
Yeah, you're considered you're
Hey.
considered stealth. So
Alright.
so I fucking just vanished into the building.
yeah,
So D20.
yeah, D20. And then if you hit, or let me know what you get with your.
Well, I missed the thing, but oh, fuck.
Reroll that.
Okay.
Reroll that. I'm not letting.
Wait, you missed the tower.
I did.
Yeah. That's not much better.
Oh god damn it.
That's cocked.
Well,
Reroll it again.
I don't
Vinny.
know how you managed to cock
Yeah.
that without it resting on anything, but you did.
wait,
Reroll
is
it,
it
Vinny.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cocked. It's
yeah,
cocked.
yeah.
Because I thought that was a 17 at first.
Depends on your angle of approach onto it.
That's
really.
better.
There, that's
Okay.
40.
What's your
14.
proficiency and your bonuses there?
Well, I'm proficient with it, and
What's your proficiency bonus? Should be plus
2.
2.
yeah.
So it'd be 16. Oh yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage, Vinny.
Alrighty. 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1. Hang on, I'm just moving him so I can get the.
Alright, everybody else get ready to roll initiative here. So,
One of them got stuck on top.
fine. Four damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any additions on your Cavalier on that?
I'm proficient with it, so. Does that affect damage? I believe so. Plus 2, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
No, there should be a damage. So, like, whatever it should say, is it like 2d4 or plus something, or is it just 2d6? So,
Um,
Proficiency doesn't affect damage.
no, it's
then
just damage.
No, just damage.
Okay, so, okay, I need everyone to roll initiative.
14.
Alright.
9.
Wow.
God damn it.
That'll be a 19.
Alright, so
16.
25 to 20, anybody get that?
Hang on, mine's
Nope.
still rolling. No, I got like 3. It doesn't even matter what I add to it.
Wait, hold
Alright.
on. Oh, you add your dex to it?
Your
Yeah.
dex. Yeah.
No, you had to-
There's yeah, it's an initiative score right on your sheet.
It's 4
Right
total.
next to armor
should be
class.
on your
Oh, right.
I
Yeah.
got a 3, so unless I'm adding like 25 to it.
Alright, so 15 to 20.
Yep.
I got 16.
What'd you get, Darius? 19?
19.
Okay, so we need to flip. Darius is gonna go first.
Yeet.
Cham goes next. Or Cam goes next. And then Tazar, I'm assuming would be next.
14.
'Cause you got 14. Unless what did you get, Bellotti?
I
9.
got 11 with.
Right. Right. And what did Glint get?
3.
3. So he'll be at the bottom. Alrighty. That is the order, boys and girls. So as you guys watch this, you see a rear pull out his Cavalier. There's a little kind of a longer musket, as it were, and he points it up and shoots the guy, and you see it kind of like wing him in the shoulder, but he still makes it over the wall, and he is over here.
Bailing.
So he's bailing, yeah. So Darius, you are up, sir. You're gonna start the top.
So Darius is gonna fucking full tilt after the cunt.
Okay.
Because I may be wounded, but
Fuck that
You're
guy.
there's
also
not much else I
angry.
can do. Yes. I don't know why I've been hit by a dart. I'm confused. Something's going on inside my head. I
So
just
wait,
want to
how
deal with the
much health
problem
do you
in a
have?
very
2?
12 right now.
He's got 12.
This has just been a generally bad day, and he wants to take it out on the
On
only thing
somebody.
left.
Go ahead. So where you
Yeah.
gonna move to, Darius?
So what was the distance we can get again?
So each of
'Cause
these
I've
is
got
gonna
30.
be
An inch is 15 feet.
yeah, an inch is 15 feet. So
Wow, I can move 2 inches.
yep.
You should be used to moving 2 inches.
So he is 5 inches from you though. So from there, and you're gonna probably have to come out this way. So,
Yeah.
but you can also use your action and you can do dash, which will double your distance. You can do that, but you don't have any attack. So
That's
Oh,
fine.
you can get to
I'll
there at least.
dash.
yeah, so you're gonna
Yeah.
dash, and so use your movement and your full action there. So you do have your bonus still. So
And my bonus. It's not like I can put off a fucking snapshot or anything.
no.
So. Well, I might as well use the bonus to switch the Blunder Spear into its spear mode.
Okay. So you switch it into spear mode. Alrighty. So that is your turn then. Alright. Canther, you're up.
Cam.
I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. You're staying way far away from him?
I think he's going to check the other one.
Oh, okay.
I'm
sure
What
just
dead.
guessing.
do you want to do there?
He's on the top. I don't
Mhm.
think I can reach him with my movement speed on this turn.
No, unless you use your dash, you could.
And
Let's
then
see
I
if you
can't do
use your
fuck
action.
all there
can't.
anyway.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'll do the dash up.
Okay. Alright. Is that all you want to do?
Yep.
Alrighty. This is going quick. Alright. Tazar,
I
you're
can
up,
do.
sir. And
Um,
there is
Are we
windows
going
in
to-
the fort, by the way, so...
Okay, so do I see where he's going?
Yeah, you can look out and you kind of like... You as you stealth, you kind of turn the corner and you see him... You hear the gun blast from a rear, and you look out the window and you see the figure, like, falling off towards the... falls off the wall, and you see him land, and he's just kind of standing there for a second, and he's trying to check himself really quick as you kind of run by, pass by the window there. He doesn't know where you're at, though. He doesn't realize where you're at. He's trying to figure out. It looks like he's trying to gather himself where he's going to go.
But he's not 100% on where he's going
Yeah.
yet.
He's figuring his options. So
Jump through the window. Do it.
I'm going to.
oh wow.
So I'm gonna come out
Well,
here along the wall, staying low,
Okay. Oh my.
and
What did he do?
take aim with my nice little harpoon grapple thing at his back.
Get over here.
Yeah.
Go off in
Roll
his
it.
ass again.
Oof.
Wah wah.
My proficiency +4 or plus.
+2.
Unless you have expertise in something, and then it doubles it.
You have +4 on your page.
All my attacks for like my rapier, short bow, and dagger are +4.
Oh, so you have +4. There you go.
That's because you've got a plus 2 times a 2 dex mod
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, okay, so that
Yeah,
is a whopping 5.
So you fire. You just see the arrow fly kind of past him. Still has no idea where you are.
You mean the grapple?
Yeah, the grapple. It flies past him. Still has no idea where you
The-
are.
Does it happen to lodge into anything?
It lodges into there's a fence post nearby him, like right here, there's a little fence here. And it kind of lodges, it hooks, it doesn't lodge, it kind of like scrapes across, and then you can pull it back a bit and it would hook onto the actual like fence post. Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, we're here after lost artifacts that belong in a
It's
museum.
The
I've got a small
well,
bag of
the
sand.
question is am I allowed to do what you think I'm gonna do?
So
Well,
you moved.
you can
took-
certainly
you
try.
Shot, you can try if you want to do it. What do you want to do?
Fucking reel himself in and kick the guy in the back of the head. Would be
Kinda.
what I'm thinking he wants
It
to.
only works on Nazis.
Kinda.
Or in Just Cause.
Oh, yes, you can do that because it's a bonus. So yeah, technically you could do that.
All right,
Oh.
I'm doing that then.
Okay.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
bonus.
alright.
Well, I'm doing
Mhm.
it.
Do you want me to describe it, or do you want to do it?
Well, are you giving this to me, or
No,
am
you're
I
gonna need to
rolling
roll
for
a
it?
dex. But when this does succeed, what are you gonna? You want me to
Oh,
describe it, or do you want me to describe it?
I'll let you have it.
All right, go ahead and roll a dex for me. Just for the cool factor of this.
Come on, big
that's
money,
why
big
I'm
money,
letting
big
this
money, big
happen,
money, big
so-
money, big money.
By the
Daddy
way, I'm
needs
a
a
DM
new
for-
pair of shoes.
Yes.
Dude!
I'm calling
That
it a
helped.
15.
That is seriously cocked. I don't know how you keep doing that.
Yeah.
It's
the
showing
die is
15
saying
if you
it's
mouse over it.
15.
Look at it
is.
from the side.
Yeah.
I know it
It
is
is-
kind of cocked though.
It is edge up. Like perfectly edge up.
Oh yeah, may need to increase gravity.
I
You
think
work
that
on a
actually
system
is an
for that.
option.
Oh, really?
Should be a
Wow.
game admin option.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's better.
There you go.
16,
So
18.
Alright. So as you guys watch, you see the grapple go out, and it lands next to this hidden
Well, yeah.
cloak figure.
The
or this
only
cloak
person
figure.
who's gonna see it is Brexit,
Yeah,
Just the
so
and he's
Darius,
just gonna see a grapple go thunk.
and you all of a sudden you hear, and everybody can hear this. You hear something that sounds like it's winding. Yeah, it sounds like, and then
Like a
as
Batman
if
grapple launcher.
basically yes.
Just Cause.
What you hear is you just hear it like winding up. It's rope, and you kind of hear like rope winding up on something, and all of a sudden, Darius, you see Tazar just come flying. Like you see where the guy is, and you see Tazar literally come flying like from behind him, and like you guys you all watch wrestling, right? You know what a bulldog is, where they literally take the head and
full-on
like slam
tackles
it in
him.
the face. Yeah, like into the like from behind and tackles him down. You literally see him take his hand, and you see something shiny come out of it. As he's doing that, you see him stab in the back of the neck, and then just like take him all the
Oh.
way to the ground.
Assassin Creeded his ass.
Yeah, and
Quite literally.
quite literally. And you see Tazar now. What do you want to do from that, Tazar? Combat's over, by the way. This dude's fucking done. So
I'm
There you go,
gonna
he's done.
snap my wrist so that shiny thing goes away.
and you see the shiny thing disappear into his wrist. There he is.
Up, going back up my sleeve,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna search this motherfucker to see if he's got like a letter or whatever they had.
All right,
See what
perception
information
check.
they have on me.
Wait, is he like out or is he dead?
He's fucking dead.
Dead.
He
Oh.
got decapped.
He
Yep.
got
Okay.
he got
I'm-
a
I'm
knife through the
suspecting it's a
spine.
hidden blade, but I'm gonna
God.
roll see if I can confirm it. Hey, 17. That's 23. 22.
So you're
So I'm gonna
perceptioning
say-
what you saw, Darius?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know what
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
is. You've seen these
16.
guys
It's a-
before.
For my check waller.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay. How much? 16?
Yeah.
You find the equipment that they're all assigned with. You find another blade. And you actually find he's carrying a bow and some of the standard kit and also the armor and also the gear that they would have. He's fully kitted out for what they do.
Okay, so he's a ranking member, but am I finding
Mhm.
like any kind of documentation on him?
All they have is it looks like they had orders from the village council to come find you, and they had letters of marque for all the governments to assist them as needed because of you're considered dangerous.
Of course they did.
Wait, hold on. Are these guys like the Morag Tong? Their
The who?
illegal assassination thing? Morag Tong, Elder Scrolls.
Dark
Haven't played
Brotherhood?
it. Dark Brotherhood?
No, Morag Tong is the Dark Elves one, and it's a legal thing that happens. Dark Brotherhood's an illegal one.
Okay.
Dark
So,
Brotherhood and Morag Tong hate each other.
Cam, you do stabilize him, by the way. You can roll a perception check to see if you want to take off anything and figure out what's going on. So I'll let you do that. But yeah, Darius, you notice Tazar now going through everything. He also has about 20 gold pieces on him too. Zach.
Oh, that's going in my pocket.
Pocketed.
So,
Yeah, straight away.
23.
so you remove the face mask as you're healing him, and very similar look to Tazar. It's an elf, blonde hair, quite younger. He looks like probably for an elf, probably early life in that area where super young for an elf.
200 sort of ish.
Yeah, somewhere in there. And he looks very green. Like you've been around battlefields and stuff, and like this is someone that's very green.
Newbie.
Yeah.
I thought you meant literally green for a minute, like you'd
No,
been poisoned.
No, like literally green from being
And
Reason
experience.
skill,
skill. Yeah.
which is probably why he took an arrow to the throat.
No, it's probably why he decided to place himself there,
Yeah.
that close to you.
So yeah, Darius, you see Tazar still going through everything and he's stabilized, but he can't talk because legitimately he had an arrow through his throat. So
No wordies.
no words. All right, what's the rest of the party want to do?
He got a ranged tracheotomy.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna say Darius is gonna walk up to Tazar and the now dead guy.
Yep.
Just he's gonna walk up and he's gonna basically sort of scan the area around just in case if there was another. I highly doubt there is, but if there was.
Isn't. There's nobody else. It is you and the party and all the dead bodies from the orcs and the soldiers and stuff like that.
The burn pile.
Yeah, the burn pile and all that. That's pretty much it's all empty at this point. It's just you guys and the crew from the ship.
Where were they at that point in time?
Hmm?
Were they on the ship or were they like?
They were on the chat. They're in the chapel at this point. They're probably getting all the stuff that Bilotti was going to go look at. They're probably
Wasn't the chapel locked away?
No, that wasn't the chapel.
No.
No.
Oh, Bilotti was in a different location.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was going to a different location.
Well, no, I was going to the chapel, but I wound up getting caught up with you guys in the.
We got ambushed.
Yeah.
So.
Follows fails, you ambush the ambushers.
Yep.
Well, seeing as Plode only has 2 health.
Plode going back to the ship.
Plode, yeah. He's gonna take off.
Actually, Waller,
yeah.
Did I notice if they had their...
Yes, they do. He does.
I'm
really
just
does.
gonna, as quickly as I can, strip that away and try and stuff it in my bag.
Okay.
Right in front of Brexit.
Yeah.
Well, I would have hopefully noticed that.
Yeah, you would have,
and pretty much immediately.
You
As I was
kind of
approaching.
obvious.
Darius was kind of looking, and all you see, Darius, as you're approaching, is him stuffing something away in his bag, and that's pretty much it. Can't really tell what it is.
It's one of those. He grabbed it, kept his hand covering it the entire way as he put it in
Well,
the bag. Most likely, yeah.
Arms. It was kind of bulky, but
He was hiding it very well. Let's put it that way.
yeah,
It was bulky.
Yeah.
It was everything I could to obscure its nature.
Oh,
So it looks
I think I know what
looks
its
really
nature may be
obvious he's
from
hiding
that.
something. He's hiding something, but you really can't tell what it is. Like
I couldn't tell what it was, but
Yeah.
it's obvious.
that he's hiding
Okay.
something. So,
I'm gonna head
At
up there
that
as
point-
well.
okay.
I'm going to finish up what I was doing with him.
Okay. Taking all the other stuff off of him.
Oh, I've taken what I want, and I'm also going to. How many arrows does he have on him?
He has a full quiver of about 30.
I'll probably take 6 off of him, 1 to replace the one that went through the other guy's throat, and
Okay.
then
I mean,
another 5
you could take all of them and store them as spares on the ship.
Yeah, you have a whole room on the ship. You can just chuck those in, bro.
Yeah, well, I'll keep. Okay, I'll take the 6 with me, and then send the rest.
Remove
to the
his
ship.
quiver and actually carry the rest of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
I mean,
take
guys.
you take
I'm
his
gonna.
bow, by the way.
No.
No.
I don't think I have any interest in it,
Okay.
unless it really kind of stuck out to me when I checked them.
It does.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh.
Why?
It's very ornate. Basically, it's something that, like, this guy, and you know this, that they're each given one of these when you get a certain rank, and he has this bow. And when you get to a certain rank within the order, as you remember, they give you special weapons and things like that, and he has one. So,
I'll send that to the ship too.
okay.
I don't care about anything else.
So you're taking that cash?
What?
Hang on.
I'd like to ask him for an explanation of what the fuck that was all about.
Hang on. Hang on. Go ahead and ask him that. I'm gonna do something for you. Hang on.
Alright, do you mind terribly explaining why we just got attacked by people screaming your name?
Oh, what does it sound like to you?
Like you're a bit wanted.
I'll just say that they're not as legitimate as they tried to sound.
Well, that's odd because they sounded fairly legitimate to me. Is this something
And
that's
if I
going to...
told you I was a town guard, would you think I was legitimate?
I don't think you're terribly legitimate as it stands, anyways. Not only
Roll
are you
deception.
clearly a thief, you're also an elf, which I tend to not be a huge fan of, anyways.
I'm gonna bend down and rip his face mask off.
Yeah.
The dead guy.
Yep. And you see him looking. It's another elf. Bloody. He's a little bit older.
well.
He's seen.
So
he's
other
seen
elves
some
are after.
years. Yeah.
Other elves are after you. Is this something that's going to come back to bite us in the ass?
Cash, by the way.
Oh, most likely.
What?
There you go.
Was what the answer, or...
Well, Waller distracted me.
Sorry.
Huh.
Huh? Eh?
Anyway, go ahead and RP. Sorry, I ruined the RP there.
Wow. That's a thing.
Yeah, it is.
He's gonna kinda think that, they don't usually try in causing collateral. If
If this comes up again, don't hold us responsible for defending you.
Ooh.
We'll do what we can, but we're here on a mission.
He's just gonna shrug.
I think I'll leave it at that.
Do what you
and
see fit. And
Cathedral.
All right.
Not a chapel.
You head in there, and basically, your crew's pretty much got most of it. It's mainly you kind of figure out you guys were probably sent here to recover things of value, i.e., gold, stuff like that, for the church more than like specific like a huge like relic or anything like that. Minus what you've already found with like Darius and stuff like that, but otherwise it's a pretty common small little church in a fort. There's some gold if you guys want to take it. Mainly it's gonna probably go back to McFadden when you guys return. So, but yeah, there's really nothing super impressive about the chapel when you guys walk in. Very small.
Has anyone checked the first assassin dude?
Cam's actually working on him.
Gotcha.
So
He's alive.
He's actually alive. So Cam,
I am a good doctor.
You're a good doctor. And he's still
God.
unconscious, but he's stable and he's not gonna die. So, we're looking through some of his cloaks. You find you pull one of his arms, and you see he's wearing a gauntlet with something built on the bottom forearm of it. On the bottom of his forearm.
I'm assuming more than just like a bracelet.
You flip it over and you see there's a mechanism and there's a blade of some sort on the bottom of it.
Yeah, that's coming off his hand.
Okay.
Yeah, that's being removed.
I'm assuming he's got a bow of some sort.
Yeah, he does have a bow, and it's just a regular short bow.
Yeah, I'd pull that off, toss it off the wall into the courtyard.
Okay. And he does have a small, somewhat of a short sword as well.
That can join the bow.
Okay. So you pull all that, and he's still unconscious, but yeah. You also find 20 gold on him, and you find a picture of Khazar. Like, legitimately, like, someone painted him a picture of him and, like, a description of him.
Oh,
so he was the asshole with the documentation.
Well, they both did, but he was the one that was probably talking to people since he was the one that was actually talking to you. He actually had the picture, like the representation, and then
because he would
what the reward is. Yeah.
That way he was on trial.
Mm-hmm.
Any arrows he has are going to join the bow, and aside from that, whatever he's got in his pockets, I'm going to hang on to.
Okay, so you get 20 gold, and that's pretty much it. So, and then there's about 30 arrows in that quiver as well. So.
Yeah, that's just going to join the bow in the courtyard.
Because they never got to shoot a shot. So, yeah. That's how this goes. But yeah, otherwise, it's pretty much it at the fort. You guys kind of look around for more stuff, and it's pretty much deserted. Is there anything else that you guys want to do?
I'd probably have the crew start digging graves for the
soldiers.
Yep, and I'll go start going through the orcs.
Okay. In total from the orcs, you find probably 15 gold between all of them, and all of their semblance of weapons and
a seriously overpowered great axe.
Yeah, seriously OP great axes, and
I'm going to store the weapons in the armory except for that great axe. Someone put in Brent's room just to be an asshole.
Just be an asshole.
They all
the one great axe.
The one that has all his blood on it.
Yeah.
Because it's the one that's the most bloody.
just to be a cheeky asshole, I'm gonna lean it up against his door.
God. Okay.
There's gonna be a crew member that's gonna get an awful fright when that thing flies down the hallway and beds into a goddamn wall. Fuck.
So.
Well, you aren't gonna miss the wall.
I hope I don't.
Alrighty, so you do all that, and it takes a couple of, you take a few hours to probably dig all the graves properly. You guys do all the proper burial for Avalonian military.
Have Brexit give him a little speech. Not
Brexit,
speech,
do you have a
sermon.
speech? I want to hear this speech. Senor Holy
The
Man.
last rites kind of thing.
Dearly
To
beloved.
those that gave up their lives in valiant combat to defend the land. yeah. You want me to do it, then you fucking start scoffing at me, you motherfuckers. Fuck you. Oh, Christ.
Hey man, you're the
uh,
priestiest guy here, so.
Is Amir part of Avalon?
No,
Yeah, this-
Amir
or-
is separate.
This is an
So,
Avalonian base, though,
It's
isn't
an
it?
Avalonian. It was a fort manned by Avalonian military. Yes.
To defend the wider world against the Orc Scourge. You are in God's hands now. May you be treated justly in the next life. Or however, you want to fuck that fucking thing then. Look, I'm just rolling with it.
Brexit has gained karma.
I mean, I'm a pretty good carded person anyway.
So,
I'm not a racist like you.
you take a few hours to gather everything, get everything on board the ship, and crew's getting ready for it to depart. A lot heavier than when you arrived. 3 horses, all of the gold that you've gotten. Honestly, it's a lot of gold. So for mission
Oh,
1,
baby.
yeah. Also, weapons and things of that nature. So for you, Bilotti, anybody else? Does anybody else want to take one of the regular muskets? Okay, so here is for you, Mini. Those are the musket stats. And
Suppose I should probably have one.
there's a musket stat for you. And then there's also a musket stat for Panther. There you go as well. Boom. There you go. And they're dex weapons, by the way, too. So just everybody, I didn't put that there, but they are dex. So, because they're ranged.
Fuck it. Nah, I don't need one.
Okay.
That's probably gonna come back to kick my ass later, but.
Yep.
That's. I'll just stand
Alrighty.
behind in command.
Do you want to keep it or no? It's there if you need it. You don't have to use it. It's
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I guess I can just sling it and throw it
You
in
have
my
a
back.
ship.
Yeah, you can just literally place it somewhere and then pick it up and be like, fire!
Any
No, it's standard ammunition, so no special ammo. So
extra muskets should probably just go in the ship's armory.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we'll put those in the ship's armory so like the crew can use them.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you guys want to do before you depart?
Could be an asshole and say roll one last perception check.
You want to roll one more? Go for it.
Fuck it, why not?
Bilotti, one more. Huh. Go ahead, Bilotti.
I
Wow.
find nothing.
You just see
He
For some reason,
he's stricken by darkness.
I can't quite see the fort, so I just get on the ship and fuck off.
Cam, what do you do
I
with
could have
the
sworn there was a fort there.
wounded elf?
I'm gonna bring him on board.
Okay, so Tazar, you see Cam bring the other one that you shot the arrow through his neck on the ship. So,
If he can ever talk again,
yeah.
and
Well, you can
I mean,
check for extra arrows up his ass.
tracking stuff.
What? Magic tracking. He's got a fucking magic circle tattooed on his ass cheek that allows his position to be
So,
tracked
are
at
you?
all
What
times.
do you want to do here? Are you looking for like markings? Or are you like trying to look for spells? Because there's a big difference there. What do you want to look for?
Detect magic?
Don't you have detect? You have detect magic, don't you?
You should have detect magic. So
All right, so you
cast-
spend 10 minutes prepping up the ritual for detect magic.
yep. Mm-hmm. As you're sitting there, you don't. Abdarius, where are you at, by the way?
I wouldn't say I was on the ship. Wait,
He's just now
is
getting to
everybody?
his
Oh,
room. Finding
oh,
the
it's like everybody on the ship now. And we all sort of departed to the ship.
Yeah.
Over.
Are you guys now? Where are you guys on the ship? Is the question. He's dead. He's dead, Jim.
He's dead, Jim. Darius probably be sat on the deck watching out at the time
Are
being.
you near Arir and them, or are you somewhere else?
Well, where are they on the deck?
They're going to be down here in the corner, probably near where the downstairs is. He's still unconscious, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So what? They're over there.
What's the range on that, by the way? Is it 60 feet?
On what?
Oh no, on the detect magic. There should be a range on it. 30 feet. Okay.
30 feet.
So go ahead and roll me. You use detect magic. Go ahead and roll me a d20. Yeah.
Well, that's
Fucking bomber
horrifying.
kill.
Okay. No, and it doesn't. You don't notice anything on the elf per se, but as you kind of look up and you see there's magic shit everywhere. Like you are super confused. You kind of like what? And you see the phoenix, of course. You guys saw the phoenix. It's magical. It's what it is. You see
It's a
something
magic bird.
emanating from Darius. You see something emanating from Tazar and from Cam. You just see Cam in general. It's just all of it.
Just glowing.
Yeah.
What? Can you not be so, incandescent,
of course,
please?
Plode.
Turn it down.
And stuff like that as well, since arcane and all that stuff. So,
Arcane runes.
now this is just for what you see, okay? I'm just letting you know. All right.
Yeah. Nobody else sees this.
Nobody else
Only
sees
you
it.
see it.
No. So you don't. But yeah.
No specific magic from this guy, but you lot. What the fuck?
Okay.
Is it
It's a ritual.
It's
so
it's a cantrip. It's a cantrip ritual. So.
you were fine.
cantrip, so you can use it
Yep.
whenever the fuck you want, and
Yep.
however many times you want.
Yep.
Yep.
And I think
You
ritual
just
lets
have-
you do something
But
similar.
but usually you can't use cantrips in combat.
Yeah.
Some of them. There's some of them that you. And I'm gonna allow some of
Some
them.
can.
To, yeah.
Some can't. Like detect magic. You wouldn't be able to use that in combat. It takes 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah. But something like thaumaturgy or I will do that for if it makes sense, okay? Like with the cantrips. That's for anybody, by the way. Cantrips will be used if they make sense.
What you're telling me is I could use Mage Hand to drop a rock on somebody's head.
No, it can't. Mage Hand can't affect somebody like that.
I
can't.
can't.
If you
Mage Hand can't hit the person, but the rock can hit the person.
Yes. So yes, you can do
like
that.
he floats the rock
seriously.
up and just
Yes.
dissipates mage hand or something. It just falls. And
You
yeah.
just can't bitch slap somebody with Mage Hand. So
No, and that's
Yeah.
because that's very clearly defined in the rules.
yes.
I would
but
say
no,
that
you can't
Mage
use
I would've
Hand
bitch
is
slapped
not
you with Mage
fast
Hand.
moving, so you can probably initiate with it, but not
Yeah.
really in
Yeah, but-
combat.
Yeah, but you can use
I mean, if
cantrips
you
in
had it-
combat, so
I mean, if you had it in combat and you had it moving while you were fighting, and the guy's distracted by the fighting, you probably could drop a rock on his head, sort of thing.
mhm.
Or you
Yeah,
know,
if
have
he's
it
not
pull a
moving,
lever
but,
in the
you know.
back.
All right,
Make it make
Bilotti,
sense.
Yeah,
so
if the guy's not.
go ahead, bro. Get it.
Why is there a red dice here?
Don't worry about it.
No, you needed another d20.
He just rolled it twice. So yeah, what do you want to do, Bilotti? We're all back on the ship at this point. Where are we going?
Presumably back to Amir to
Okay.
turn what we can in to McFadden.
Oh shit.
Fucking Christ.
Oh.
Homewrecker. That's fine.
God damn it.
You've actually saved that one there. Congratulations. Yeah. Also, is that the deck of many things?
No.
No.
Oh, so it is a first level, but you can use it. You can use it in combat as a first level, but if the rituals don't cost you a spell slot. So.
Yeah.
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 Wait, it still takes. Even in combat,
The
it still takes
rich-
10 minutes. Are you shitting
No,
me?
No.
not in combat. Not at first level. It
The
doesn't.
ritual
No.
should take 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, the ritual you
The
can spam
spell slot should
as
be
much
just
as you want.
an action.
So you guys start sailing back to Umir. Inra, is there anything that you guys want to do?
Divide up the gold from the chest.
Okay. So is somebody keeping track of what y'all have for money? Because you might want to do that.
Keeping track of what
we
I
got-
personally have.
Okay, what you personally have.
Same.
We got 140 from it when we did the math on it, didn't we? I've already got the amount my share into it.
Plus whatever anybody else you guys picked up. Yes, 140 from the 700. So.
Yeah. So Cam got a bit extra
So-
because of the. So did Bilotti and so did Zach, and then Zach got extra anyway because of little sleight of hand.
Do we need
Maybe.
to put any of that towards the ship, though?
That's something that you're gonna have to ask the group. I mean,
Stores, repairs, upgrades. Maybe not upgrades, but definitely like food stores and repairs.
crew payments.
Yeah.
Depends where you get it from. So.
Well, I'd just go to the Royal or the Avalonian Navy Yard.
Okay.
We're under
Still
orders
under
If there is one.
Huh?
Are you still under commission?
Well, yes, and we've got we're under orders from McFadden.
We're under contract from McFadden. Are we
Ah,
necessarily
that's
under
true.
orders?
Yeah, because
No, they're the Brits.
It's Brits.
English.
Avalon.
English. Avalon. Yeah. These guys.
The Germans are somewhere over here.
Here.
The places that have German names.
Meidendorf right here.
Close.
That's really far though.
That's
That's
taking
like
us-
3
Yeah.
weeks. That's
Yeah.
like 2 weeks away. You guys know that, right?
Oh, okay.
Nice save.
Okay.
Nice save.
Yeah. Trying to not, be there like.
That's so each
wrong
inch
thing
would
to say.
probably be a day. Just letting you know, give or
Yeah.
take. So there you go.
So
It'd
it's
be
near enough a week
2 weeks.
going from
yeah,
here to
2
Amir.
weeks. Yeah, it's a week to go to Amir, and then about 2 weeks to get up there. Yeah. And that's by
duly noted.
airship. That is by airship, by the way.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
fast airship.
Yeah.
Darius is going to spend this time healing.
Okay. You mean you all get long
So you're going
rests,
to be in the sick bay along with our elven guest.
Yes. So, Darius, you walk into the sick bay. You have Cam and the elven guest of the ship. Do you still have your halberd with you?
Wandering around the ship
Well,
with a giant halberd.
Is this after we've literally just started moving away?
Yeah, you guys are getting on, getting kind of
Most
set.
likely, yeah, because I'd need to probably get bandages or clean the ones I've already. If I don't know if. What did you do to me, Canthe? You didn't bandage me through my armor, so.
Stuck a poultice over the wound, if I remember right.
And would that stop the bleeding, or would I need bandages to make sure it doesn't fucking yada yada?
I mean, it'd stop the bleeding, but it won't be on there very well. Having a
Right.
bandage over
Yeah.
it would
So
help.
Probably need to sew it
yeah,
and get
probably.
a bandage. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll probably come down to fucking get my wound sorted. Yeah. So I probably would come straight down with my gear.
Again, you hear that phrase from the halberd. And you starting to realize it's coming from the halberd.
What the bloody?
Are you alright?
Yes. And you Cam, as he sits down, you see him
It-
kind of
like-
get that 1,000-yard stare again.
I'm just looking at it. Are you alright, Darius?
What? What?
I expected the herbs in that poultice to make you a little woozy, but not this much.
Don't worry about it. For the time being, anyway. If it gets worse, then yes. Tell me about it. E.g., if I just sort of stop mid-combat, just 1,000-yard stare it. That's the time to throw a rock at my head or something to get my attention.
And you saw it, and go ahead and roll me a perception check, Canthe, really quick, see if you notice something.
Oh my god, I just realized it. I was right when I was joking
20.
with you yesterday, Waller. It
So-
talks to him.
You were this time you didn't notice it the first time, but this time when he had the blank stare, he was looking. He was holding the weapon that he has, and he was looking at it. And he was just looking at it, and just that blank stare. So that's what you get from that perception check.
What would I know about cursed items? In character?
You would know a lot because being from Ashir, you would probably have had more exposure than the majority of, maybe other than Arir, maybe. Would probably be the one with the most exposure to that because you guys do dabble with things that other places look out to be as foreign.
So I guess Arcana check to see if I recognize it?
Yeah.
I recognize anything about it?
Yes, pizza on the map board.
Apparently, fuck all, 8.
Yeah, no, it's really hard to tell. You just notice that it looks like a halberd with a blunderbuss on the bottom of it, and being it that it was probably a human weapon of some sort, or from one of the nations. You're pretty sure it's probably not magical because what's the likelihood of them having that kind of weapon anymore because of how much they're outlawed?
I mean, we also did get it from, it was apparently an heirloom weapon, judging by how the priest was hanging on to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that it seemed like Darius immediately recognized it when he saw it.
Yeah.
I guess, put a hand on Darius' shoulder and go, some things histories follow them. And look pointedly at the halberd.
The horses.
How many we grab?
Three.
So he's gone with some things histories follow them. Even if the history's not that long. Let's respond with that.
I guess it could only be a maximum of 150 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Depends on how bad the history is.
No, was that out of character, or do you
In
actually
character.
know what the
This
fuck?
is in character.
In character. So he knows what I was on about.
No, he's taking a total shot in the dark, Darius. By the way, I'm thinking that's what you're doing, Canther. You have an idea, but
You're getting distracted by the weapon and looking
yeah,
at the weapon. So I'm thinking cursed item. Cursed item makes me think bathed in blood
yeah.
or something.
Kind of taking a shot in the dark with it. So
Shot in the dark. Okay.
So from your character's perspective, I might know.
Hmm.
Realistically, I have no fucking idea. But something is.
Darius is just gonna look at you. He's not gonna respond. He's gonna look at you with a sternish stare of he's not sure whether you know or not, and he's not really going to mention much more on the subject at this time.
he just knows. Basically, Cam knows that there's something fishy going on here. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So
At this point, I'm suspecting that that's a cursed weapon and it's fucking with your head.
yeah. But yeah.
So, given that kind of dismissal, I guess gonna finish with, and sometimes it's just not worth it.
Darius is gonna remain silent.
Again, Darius,
As
you hear the phrases again.
Now, is it only when I look at the halberd, or is it as
No,
I'm...
it's you were in conversation. You just hear it randomly going off.
In this conversation, or all?
Well, you guys are in the room, right? It's going off while you're in the room.
Now the question, now I'm debating on whether it's triggering because it's just out for me to try and kill everything, or whether it's out for a specific target.
That is out of character, right?
Because that is our character, obviously.
Okay. It's randomly just
I'm
saying
not just
that
gonna.
Cam out of nowhere would have been like, okay.
Cam would have been like, backing the fuck up.
You need some laudanum.
So I'm suspecting it's just going to be speaking to me the entire time while I'm trying to fucking get bandaged up and shit.
Yeah, it's just repeating the phrases over and over and over again in the back of your head.
You know, I'm just calmly winding bandages around wounds.
So you're putting the bandages on me, Canther?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to point this little tidbit out about Darius. These are definitely not the first wounds he's suffered. There are scars on his body, but not just scars. There are brand marks, like scripture, branded into his skin.
Nike.
Thing is,
Okay, so you're repairing blood.
well, I'm getting killed. Well, I'm getting sorted out by Kevin.
Oh, quick question out of character. Did we decide if it's okay to mount that howitzer on Plode, or is that a no-go?
I mean, there was a discussion. I think it came down to Plode can't activate it himself. Someone has to trigger it.
Okay.
So how does that work, Canther, then? Does he have to make that roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the
Wait,
fail
am I
effect
thinking of
on
the
it?
wrong fucking? I did
Should
not
just
specify. I need to double check something before I
Yeah.
actually do that.
Okay.
I did not specify something in my notes that I should have.
While you're doing that, we'll put a bookmark in it. Tazar, what are you doing on the ship at this point? What is Tazar doing?
He is keeping to himself in his room.
Okay.
Hiding away.
He figures it's best to kind of make himself scarce at the moment.
Yeah.
Mitty, you're down in engineering working on him, right? Yeah. Yeah, not yet. I'm still working on that. Sorry. I'm gonna head down and talk to Arir.
Okay. So you walk in and he's working on Plode. He's like in the back corner of the deck there where Plode's at, and he's working on him. And go ahead, Benny. I'll let you go from here. So whatever you're doing.
Okay. I'll grab your attention once you're finished welding whatever you're welding at the moment. After several minutes of waiting and not being noticed, I'm gonna walk up and tap him on the shoulder.
Ah, yes.
Oi,
Hi.
Butterberry joke.
Ah, yes. Captain.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Repairs seem to be going well.
Ah, yes. We've gone through this many times before.
I'm sure.
As you can tell by the burn marks, the, bits and pieces.
The ramshackle armor of Plode at this
Yours
point.
or his?
The dwarf looks down and he's like, I'm not that bad. Plode's bad, yeah. Plode, definitely. Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind terribly, when you have a few free moments, could you check the ship for any damage incurred from thrown javelins and whatnot, and patch them as you see fit?
The dwarf's eyes light up and he goes, yes, absolutely. You don't happen to have any blueprints or specs that, I can make sure it's working as intended to, do you?
I'll have them sent to your cabin.
Outstanding. I'll check it out. I'll check it twice over at once.
Forthwith.
One
Thank you
hour
kindly.
later, after he's gone around to do it, there's just an explosion somewhere in the ship.
Sorry.
That one won't be from Plode.
That's just a big inside joke now, isn't it?
No, yeah. All we see is a fucking dwarf get shot across a fucking hallway.
So,
I thought we weren't allowed to throw dwarves anymore.
No, we just can't tell the elf.
he's the captain walks off to go to the cabin. You continue working on Plode. So we'll pick up that here in a minute. Go ahead, Canthier, and Darius. We'll go back to you guys. So, what you actually want to do that, Canthier?
Yeah, it's
So go
part
ahead.
of healing. Totally.
All right. I'm assuming you want the other part to go off too.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
they aren't separable.
Okay. So Brexit, I need you to roll me a 2d4.
Yep. Cat. Sorry. Coming back. I was in the kitchen.
Yeah. And then I also
God
need
damn
you
it.
to roll me a Constitution save, please.
Ooh.
A save?
Yes.
A 2d4.
Everything has side effects.
I just fucking love that his dice tower literally says failure in it.
5.
So 6 total.
5.
6 total.
Okay.
Yeah, so 6 total. You get 6 hit points back from the bandages. So,
And
and then I need you to roll a
the draw
d20, please.
draft. How the fuck you say it?
Constitution saving throw, please.
And that is a
D20.
d20.
Oh,
16 with con with that's 19.
so nothing happens.
Nice.
Real quick question: how do you read those? The D10s? Is that what it is? The triangle
D10?
ones? Or
D4s.
the D4s.
It's whatever
There.
angle is up.
So
So,
when it's sitting on the
Yeah.
ground, whatever number you can read.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, got it. Thank you.
it's weird.
Yeah. No, now
Easiest
that you
way is
explained
just
it,
hover
makes
over it and look.
sense.
Yeah, it'll tell you at least in D20 in
Oh,
this.
Yeah, that works.
But real life, whatever number is right side up.
Yep.
All right, so we'll go back there, and you guys are healed at this, healed at that point. Arir, you sometime later after you finish working on Plode for the day, you head back to your cabin, and on your desk you have like a small little work desk, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, every cabin would have a desk in it.
Something like that. You see you see a book that was placed on your desk, and it is basically a book. It's a collection of all the ship schematics, how it works, and everything. So it legitimately tells you how it actually flies, what kind of gas it uses, what kind of fuel, what the weaponry do and stuff like that. So it has like full schematics and everything.
Okay.
So you'll have to read it, like all of it, to understand it, but you could probably at least, for repairs, you probably sit down and realize that, hey, maybe we should probably check the flaps on the sides of the ships, like for sure, from being javelins thrown at it. Because that's where you saw like, a couple of them went when they tried to throw them up at you guys. Other than that, like, there wasn't a lot of damage that you saw, at least cosmetically. But if you want to go explore around the ship, that is completely up to you.
We'll do that.
Roll a sanity check
He'll
All
go
right.
do
for the sheer amount of knowledge.
He'll do the control surfaces first, and then.
Okay. Manny, I
everything
need an intelligence check, please.
Turns out the ship is an aberration type.
All right, that's D20.
Yep, D20 and plus your intel modifier.
Copy. Switch back to that and roll.
Wait, it's just for him checking?
I got a 2. My intelligence is 4. So.
So you're kind of walking around, like, again earlier when you were learning, we had that check the other day where it's like, I should probably really read a book before I start working on this. You kind of walk around the ship and you're like, I understand this vaguely, but I still need to go and study a little bit more before I probably should be doing this. So
Even with the book, he can't do it.
Even with the book, you can't do it. He's like, I should probably read this and understand it fully before I really start working on the ship.
The dwarf will mutter under his breath, "Damn, mechanical engineering is hard."
Uh-huh.
And he will go back to, I take it, my check.
Probably back to your.
It didn't find anything, blatantly obvious, like gigantic holes.
Other than the one, like, you see a big ol' big old javelin followed one of the little flaps. And there's a little bit of a tear in it. Other than that, that's pretty much it. And the crew can pretty much fix that. So
While in flight.
yeah, they do it in flight.
Alright,
So
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
we'll go back.
Yeah, man.
Go back and report to Roland that he still needs more time to understand the ship and its functions and mechanical engineering difficulties. But the only thing he saw for the time being was a giant spear through one of the flaps.
Splendid, thank you. I'll have the crew take care of that.
The dwarf will mutter and step away in thought as to how the ship actually functions while heading back to his room or Plode's
okay.
repair bay.
And you go and you start reading the book for the rest of the evening. I'm assuming.
Pretty
at this
much,
point.
yeah.
Okay.
At this point, damn it, I will understand it if it kills me.
Okay.
It might.
Which it might.
It might.
I should
so,
probably lock off the torpedo room, huh?
All
he
you
knows
hear
how to
is
get through the lock, buddy. He's got the book.
all you hear from another room is torpedo room.
Don't forget the powder room.
Yeah. All
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
You just hear the screaming voice of a dwarf in his room going, "Potential explosions!"
I didn't hear that.
Why is it so dark in the powder room?
The
Here, a
dwarf did
lighter.
not-
Flick, 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 flick.
Just the scraping of a match on a boot heel.
No, all you hear is, out of character, all you hear is Plode going, "It won't light."
Bang!
The travel back to Amir goes pretty uneventful. You guys pull back into the same slip that you guys left from.
Was that a naval slip or no?
No, it was
Okay.
well,
Civilian.
no, it was a slip. And Darius, Darius, or where are you at this point? You guys all on deck, I'm assuming, when you guys getting ready to get off the airship.
Yeah, if we're coming back to land, yeah.
Okay.
I'm up on the bridge.
I will say on the way back, we should have had enough time to get our guest both
Stable.
restrained and awake enough to answer questions.
He still can't
Right,
talk.
so
Well,
I was yeah.
Yeah.
Assume he can write.
He ain't gonna tell you anything. Okay, do you want to do that then? Let's do it. All right.
Can I go persuade him?
Okay. So, couple of days in, we'll retcon a little bit here before we move on. Retcon a little bit, and we'll go and you guys get the elf at this point stabilized.
You might not be able to write shit.
And you guys are sitting there and have him restrained at this point. What do you guys want to do? Cam, I'm assuming you're there with the captain.
Yeah, I kind of
Okay.
have to be.
Yeah.
You're in my fucking room.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do? He's sitting there in a chair, tied to the chair.
I'll
Leave
probably.
him.
Oh, go ahead.
Leave him one hand free and hand him a quill and paper so he can actually answer questions.
So he looks at it and he looks super confused, but he just looks to both of you, just like, okay.
I would be very appreciative if you'd jot down there why you're after our little thieving friend.
Oh, he called me his friend.
Thieving.
And you see the elf just kind of stares at you.
Rolls his eyes.
Can you write?
And he nods. Yes.
Hold on just a sec. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
I had a quick phone call. Let's just shut it off. Why are you after him. Just what's going on?
Just keep staring at you as you ask that question.
I'm afraid that if you insist on being unhelpful, I will make up for the medical material and rations that have been keeping you alive thus far by promptly throwing you overboard.
Oh shit. All right. You want to do intimidation or persuasion here?
Persuasion.
All right.
Sorry. That said, if you do help us, things could go a lot easier when we return to Amir.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Oh crap.
Oh no.
I'll go and roll my persuasion. And I have +9. 18. Oh no, 9. 6 plus 9? Is that what it is? Yeah, that's a 6.
Yeah.
Damn it, I thought it was the 18.
You see him grin and just look at you. Like, you can certainly try. Look on his face.
Well, we can try to throw him off.
He's not going to talk right now. He's not going to say anything to you. Or write anything per se. You know what I meant.
Mhm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that'll be it. I'll cut him down to water rations for the remainder of the trip. And on the last day, another chance.
is he guarded by chance?
Oh,
Is
he's
Cam
in the
there?
sick bay, so
Okay.
Whenever Cam needs to leave, can we just station a crew member?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, so I need you to roll a perception check for me, Cam, and I need you to roll a perception check for the crew, Bilotti.
Roger. Is that with my bonus?
Yes, we'll use your bonus for any other rolls.
I don't see shit. 7.
18.
So, Cam, you leave the sick bay for a minute to go grab some food, and this is like like a day and a half after you tried to talk to him, right?
Mhm.
And you walk back in the room, and he's gone.
Shit.
Great. Nothing like a homicidal maniac on the loose. I mean,
Wait,
what?
hold on. He got past the crew?
No, he's still down. Remember, the sick bay's down in one of the levels, right?
Yeah, but they'd be
The crew,
stationed outside the room.
crew. Well, Cam didn't let the crew know because how low he rolled. So yeah, so he got out.
He had a mind slip.
Mm-hmm. And he gets up on deck, and Bilotti, you guys are up on the bridge, right? And you see him coming up, or you see the elven man that you guys were talking with. He comes up, running up on deck, and looks around really quick, and he tries to hide himself, but you guys notice him pretty easily.
I'm going to point him out and order the crew to apprehend him. Anyone else in the area, generally.
Hey, Zach, is Tazar out of his room at this point? I'm just curious.
Depends. Did he hear this guy pass by his room?
Perception check.
Or are you still in there being a blanket burrito?
That is a.
Holy God.
That is a cocked.
Is it cocked again?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, that's hard cocked. It looks
Yeah.
like it's a 5, but it says it's 18. Yeah, that's hardcore. Uh, 10.
You do hear him pass by. You kind of hear footsteps. They're very light, but you do hear them.
Alright, I'm gonna try and get out after him.
Okay, so you come barreling out behind him.
Well, I wasn't gonna go barreling,
Oh.
I was gonna kinda
Da-da-da.
out-stealth his
Da-da-da.
ass.
Okay, so you're gonna out stealth.
That's
Stealth
sort of
check.
my style.
Oh.
Nine.
You are stealth.
I'm assuming he rolled
Holy
a 1.
shit!
You rolled a
That
natural one.
laugh
Yes.
told... yeah, that
He's
laugh
like
told me he either
knocking
rolled
over
a 20...
bits and shit.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna see if I can tackle him from behind as soon as he pops up on deck.
Okay, so do you want to use acrobatics for that, or do you want to use your strength?
I'm gonna go with acrobatics
Okay.
because
'Cause
I
I'll let
don't
you-
have much in strength.
Yeah.
Since
so-
that's more of a jumping thing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
This guy's
What do we
just
do?
terrible, isn't he?
I mean, he's also recovering from an arrow through the throat, so
Yeah.
it makes sense.
So that's a 15.
Okay, so as you're rolling everybody on deck at the time, you guys see the elf prisoner running up, trying to hide, looking so like he's trying to look inconspicuous, but he's really bad at
Failing
it,
miserably.
and he's failing. And
We
you see him kind of
definitely-
like hiding. He's never been. You can tell he's probably never been on a ship like this before, so he's super confused on what's going on.
Why
How
are
the
we in the
fuck
air?
did
Yeah.
he get here before with us?
What? Well, probably by a regular ship, but we really did kill the one guy that didn't know what he was doing, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah. This is and all of a sudden, as you see him kind of walk up, look around, he looks at you, and then he like hides behind one of the stacks here, like right here. All of a sudden, you guys see Tazar from like left field, just legitimately from left field, just tackle this guy across the deck.
Okay,
And you
out of nowhere!
just pretty much
And-
across the deck like that.
As soon as I've got him pinned down, I'm gonna drive the heel of my palm against the back of his head so he knows. But I'm not gonna trigger anything, just enough that he knows that I could in a heartbeat.
Roll me 2d6 then.
To what? Make sure it doesn't go off?
Yeah, hang on. Just do it.
I didn't mean to do that. God damn it.
I mean, they were
Hang
rolled.
on.
He likes to do his tappy tappy.
Randomizes them nicely. 8.
So you knock him out, like you kind of like palm him, and then he gets kind of knocked out on the deck, and you see a little bit of blood, but he's unconscious again.
How unconscious? Are we like fucking like...
He's unconscious. You can't tell. You're not a doctor.
Okay, so he's straight... Well, no, like... Okay,
Yeah.
so when you say unconscious, you mean like straight up out cold, not like
Yes.
dazed.
Yeah, no, he's fucking out.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna stand up.
With him or without him?
Oh, just stare down at the fucking idiot.
At this point, I'm gonna come onto the deck. Like, hey, guys, I think the elf got loose.
Rather.
Just
Yeah.
everyone looks at. Everyone just looks at the dragon boy like, really?
You're a little late to the party, buddy. You see one of the crew like walk by, say that to you. Oh, late. The other elf over there took care of it.
We'd probably drag him back down to the infirmary, chain him up,
Okay.
cuff him rather.
You guys go cuff him up down back in the, and then
And I'm
we'll.
Gonna
Go ahead.
sit around until he wakes up.
He does not wake up until you guys. He won't wake up for like the next 2 days, and you guys are 2 days from a mirror. So,
Jesus Christ, Tash.
Damn.
What?
put him out cold, man.
I don't know what kind of fucking blunt trauma you managed to give him.
Well, I mean, I full body tackled him, so
probably got a concussion from hitting the fucking wood. So.
Tackled him right in the nuts.
So. He's basically knocked out cold for 2 days.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then I guess we're flashing back forward to pulling into a mirror.
Yes. Oh, we're back into a mirror at this point, and you guys kind of do your docking procedure, get brought in along the slip and tied down the ship, and gangways come across from the slip side, and what do y'all want to do? You guys are in a mirror. Bunch of maps here if you guys need reference right here. So.
Right. I am going to head over to the Avalonian, command area.
So they're in the
to report
military
in.
area, which is 9. So they're right here. So the way a mirror's set up, guys, it's basically what's here. There's the military quarter, which is where all the religious military people chill. So they have a lot of their expeditionary HQs and stuff there. The docks are both for airships and for naval ships as well. So that's both places. So you'll end up walking through kind of not the greatest part of Amir. There is a little bit of refugees and stuff like that are living in the slum area here.
I can't just go up the middle?
No. Because you kind of got to go that way. I mean, if you want to go up that way, you don't want to go through the slums?
Not particularly.
Okay. So yeah, you can go up through the middle.
I'm an officer and a gentleman. Why would I go down there?
I don't know.
Unless I got a really mysterious note card.
Maybe you want to get new boots and you need a reason.
You guys head
I
there.
got that
Is anybody else gonna go with Roland or Mr. Captain here?
Can I bring just a couple of the crew members to escort the prisoner as well?
Okay.
I assume Plode is fixed.
Yeah, Plode's fixed, but you might want to leave him on the ship.
He kind of
to whatever
breaks
degree.
everything that he touches.
Yeah.
The dwarf
Including
is gonna head.
the crew indirectly.
Dwarf's gonna head to the merchant, see what what he can. See if
All right,
anything
we'll
he
go
can pick
there.
up.
Anybody want to go shopping with the dwarf?
If the crew / captain is taking charge of the prisoner, then yeah, I'm gonna go probably pick up some armor, because apparently I don't have a large number of melee infantry to hold people or hold the orcs off.
Okay.
You go and get fucking slaughtered, son.
Maybe something a little more substantial than a stick with a pointy thing in it.
So they'll go shopping. What's Tazar gonna do, Zach?
To the bank!
To the bank. Now the bank.
He's gonna go
is
try
up
and rob
near
the bank.
To the bank. And what is Darius gonna do?
Darius is going to the market.
Okay, so you're gonna go with them as well. So
Yeah.
Bilotti, we'll do yours first. You guys arrive and McFadden finds you. Kind of pulls you over to the street. Oh, hello.
Don't find us, we'll find you.
Basically, he's like, "Hello, Lieutenant. Back so soon."
Indeed, sir. We have a bit of a collection to drop off.
Do you point to the elf?
Not quite yet.
Okay. And you see McFadden. Oh, do you? Successful then.
For the most part. We did have a bit of an issue in the, I don't know, what did you call that room?
It was like a safe room kind of thing.
In the safe room. And we could not acquire the last chest in there. But everything else was brought aboard the ship. And if you could send someone to retrieve it, that would be much appreciated.
This is where he's like, what chest in the safe room?
Yeah, and you see McFadden very confused. There is a chest?
Embedded in the wall, sir.
Strange. Okay.
That entire fort seemed a bit off. Very, very Catholic for an Avalonian
Well, it
garrison.
wasn't originally our fort, so we were sent there due to the demands from the overall coalition command here in Amir. So possibly something else. I don't know. That's something that I'll have to look into. And you see him reach into his pocket. I do have a letter for you, from Avalon, and he hands it to you.
I'll take it and pocket it for the time being.
Okay. And it's sealed. He hasn't opened it or anything like that. It's completely sealed, and it's
So
from
it's
the
not from
Admiralty.
him.
Yeah, it's from the Admiralty.
So we also were attacked by a pair of assassins, elves. They're fucking knife ears. We've captured one, but he is unable to speak and not terribly willing to cooperate. Is there something you would like to do with him, or?
I have no use for an elf.
Right, lads, bring him back to the ship. We'll figure something out.
Dunk him in the arbor.
And
why would you want tea?
Give him a nice waterboarding.
Don't have any use for an elf.
No. And have you any further orders for us, sir?
Not right now. I do not. They'll be coming in the day, probably in the next few days. But as of right now, I don't have anything for you. If you need to find me, here's my address, and he gives you an address, and it's a house number on one of the streets in the
nice area.
The nice area of town. Yes, the partiturate area, number 5. Partiturate. Yeah, he kind of lives up in the
across from the military.
Yeah, it's the one up here. There's 2 different places, but it's this one right here.
Oh.
Understood. And sir, may we use the military area to replenish effect repairs?
No, you'll have to use your own funds. I apologize. Supplies are really tight right now, and you'll probably need to buy some of your own currently.
Understood, sir.
Supplies.
As you can hear the tear run down his cheek.
Nope, I have a plan for this.
Supplies are really tight. Was given entire ship not 2 weeks ago.
No worries. I have a plan for this, and it may involve a thief I'm reluctant to ask to acquire things.
Okay.
You gotta go have him go fucking steal ammunition and shit.
After he threatens me with not trying to help me. This is gonna be fun.
Tazar, by the way, you're kind of nearby. You're hidden, and you do hear this conversation, by the way, because the bank is kind of
heading to the bank
as well. Yeah.
Hear a wall.
Yeah.
I also let him get away with that fucking pouch, so.
Well, yeah,
and then immediately
we're even at the moment.
Fucking paid for it by getting attacked. No, I'm sorry. With the amount that you made, we are not even.
You don't know how much I made, so.
In character, no, I do not.
So Tazar, you kind of walk up on do you make yourself known at some point?
Not until I'm done at the bank.
Okay. So you kind of hear them as you walk by, and you kind of head into the bank. They're basically pretty near the bank as it is. So you walk in and you see an older gnome he's got big rim glasses, very much kind of the quintessential old-timey old man banker. And he's like, "Yes, hello. Can I help you?"
Just picturing the scene from Gringotts.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, basically.
I'm here to catch some promissory notes.
Oh, do you have them with you?
I do. And I'll take them out and hand them to him.
Do I have identification?
Yes, the wanted rogue
you
will
don't
now
need
produce
to
an
see my
ID.
identification.
Do you do the hand wave too?
He's Jedi mind tricking him!
Roll a deception
He's trying to
check.
fucking Jedi.
Roll
I
a
left it
deception
in my
check.
other HUD.
With disadvantage.
He's trying to fucking. Oh my god.
Oh Jesus, with disadvantage.
Is that cocked or is that
15.
good? I'm thinking that's probably
That's
good.
it.
That's pretty much on 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to look for
So
some
that
dice
one
towers, so.
be
Not bad.
so 19.
Okay. And he looks at you and he's like, he looks at his watch and he looks at, it's about lunchtime. So he's like, all right,
Fine,
hand
whatever.
him over. Hand him over.
And I lay them out on the counter in front of him.
You want
They
to cash
all have different names on them.
You want to cash all of these in right now?
If it is too much trouble, then I'll. If it's too much trouble, I'll take
And
it.
you see him get up off of it.
Since he's
on a
being
little lifted.
since he's cooperating with me, I'll
Yeah.
cooperate with him.
You see him lifted. You see he's on a lifted chair just so he's like even with you, because the way that the desk is, it's like
Vanishes by
so.
the counter.
Yeah, very much Green Gots, pretty much there. And you see him get up and walk off back in the vaults, and you hear him talking to somebody. You hear a couple of murmurs, and they're like, "Yes, just go ahead and give it to him. It's fine." All right, and you hear a safe open, and goes away in a little bit, and then you hear it come back out, and they close the safe, and he comes out, and he has this big bag of gold, like it's just fucking
The squeaking
huge.
noise of a hand
Just
truck.
ching, ching, ching. And you just hear that ching, ching as he's walking out, and he's holding it. He's not even holding it like by one hand. It's like he's
Over the shoulder.
He's got both
no,
hands.
he's not even over the shouldering it. He's like baby carrying this thing.
Oh wow.
And
It weighs
like,
as much
gets
as he
up
does.
on the desk, and he's just like, kind of like you just hear
25 pounds of gnome.
And 18,000 gold. Yes.
Jesus.
Yes, that's about right. Yes.
There you go. Well,
Motherfucker's rich.
there you go.
Why, thank you.
I
And
shouldn't let him
I
keep that
will.
fucking
All in
pouch.
copper.
I will.
That's a lot.
I'm gonna pull a 100 pouch that I have on me, and I'll slide that across the desk to him for being cooperative with me.
Oh, I appreciate it. If you want to invest, we have plenty of stock options for you. If you want to make more money.
I will most assuredly consider it, but not at the moment. I may need this for something else currently.
I see. Well, be safe. You may not want to go into the slums with that kind of coin on you. It might be a bad
large
idea.
clanking bag. Broadcasting to half the
So-
city. Hey,
You
Rob
sound like
Thanks for the
Skeeter when he
advice.
swallowed a bag of nickels.
So, Bilotti, you saw Tazar kind of head into the bank, kind of like off your peripheral, and you start heading that way, and you see him walking out. Tazar, what are you gonna do with this bag? Because it's not a small bag, by the way.
Oh, I'm just gonna have it.
You are not
over
gonna
the
be able to hide.
shoulder, kind of like the hobo, like a hobo bindle,
So
and just
you
come
see
sauntering on up to.
Out of
Hobo bindle of gold.
a whole bundle of gold out of this bank. And
I'm just gonna come sauntering up to
Roland, yeah.
yeah, Roland, and
Clank. Clank.
Yeah, you just hear ching, ching, ching.
Yeah.
it says,
Bloody
"So
Lord."
is he giving you any trouble?" As I'm kind of side eyeing the shitbird who attacked us earlier.
I'm not going to answer. I'm just going to stare in open-jawed disbelief at the gigantic fuck-off bag of money.
What? What are you looking at? I'm gonna look behind me like
18 million copper.
18 million copper.
What the bloody Christ?
I like it all in small change so I can bathe in it, alright?
one moment. I need to play with my calculator for a second before I lose track here, so
Why do you need a calculator at 18,000 gold?
because I have an odd number of gold in my hand. So
on him, yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure I can have everything as accurate as possible because I don't trust myself to do it in my head.
Just stick an 18
I also don't want to
in front
lose
of
any
whatever
money.
you have in the platinum pieces number. Rather, 180.
Platinum's only 10 gold per plat. You know that, right?
Yeah, 180, not 18.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you've got a two-digit number in the platinum pieces.
So, I have no idea what I have in platinum. I'm calculating it in gold, so.
Yeah, gold's easier to.
That would be 1,800 platinum.
Yeah. A lot. It's a lot.
1,800 times 10 is 18, plus whatever else you had on you.
Yeah. So, but just keep your.
But
gold.
anyway, so I'm Roland, what else do we need to do in the city?
Well, I have to find some way to refit the ship, as we aren't going to be receiving any assistance from our benefactor for the moment. I could cut in, try and.
I imagine I imagine I could be of assistance with that and kind of heft the bag.
Do you open it like Santa's Christmas bag on Christmas Eve?
Like
the entire street is lit up and bathed in fucking silver light.
No, I don't open it. I just kind of heft it.
Angel choirs sing from.
Okay.
Because apparently now I'm bankrolling our mission.
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome, motherfucker.
Oh, there's also a box in the bag as well. By the way, there's a lockbox in there too.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we'll say is when I shifted it, I felt this thing fucking jab me in the shoulder.
Yeah, there's a lockbox in the bag.
It's like,
so I'm gonna
just mid conversation. Ow! Fuck!
So I'm gonna kind of get a confused look on my face and sit the bag down and look in it, pull this box out and be like, what?
It's a deed. It's a box. It's a lockbox. You guys open it. It's unlocked, and you see there's a deed. There's a bunch of deeds for land in. There's some in Amir, and then there's also some in Avalon.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. Is that the cap? That's not the cap or the base commander's deeds, right? Those are separate.
No, these are more.
Okay, gotcha.
They they put them in with my.
Yeah, they put one of them, and you guys look at it. Is for a small castle.
Oh shit!
So,
Castle rogue time.
I do say I think we got ourselves a base of operations.
I'm never going to forgive myself for letting you have that fucking pouch.
I said ourselves a base of operations. I mean,
know.
if you don't want to join me, then
I know, but I could have. I know. I'm just being a bitch.
He could have had go. We all could have.
Roland's like, I could have had two stingrays.
The castle's actually in Amir. It's not in Avalon. It's in Amir. So
it's still a fucking castle.
Yeah. Well,
the castle turns out to be the fort we just liberated.
Oh no, that's out in the middle of nowhere. Fuck that.
So, looking at Amir, where's our castle?
So it's actually just south of town here. It's gonna be
south of town is the ocean, I thought.
No, south.
Oh right. That's okay. Never mind. I was reading that wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
out
gonna
here
be
somewhere.
out here in those farm fields somewhere. It's a smaller. It's not like a big one like what you expect, like a medieval castle. It's more of a smaller,
A large house.
like a larger house.
a
It's a
manor.
small. It's
like
a
a
large
manor.
house with a wall around it.
Yeah,
Basically.
basically.
It's not something we're going to have French people standing out there going, and I fought in your general direction.
Go away before I taunt you. It's second time.
Second time.
So,
I fucking love that shit.
Is there enough room for the ship?
you don't know.
All right. Well, I guess we'll.
I'm going to